The 2005 £1 coin from the United Kingdom is a fascinating piece of modern British numismatic history that brings together the elegance of heraldic symbolism, the constitutional significance of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, and the artistic trends of early 21st century coinage. This coin, minted during a period of political stability and economic growth in Britain, represents one of a series of pound coins that celebrated the four constituent nations of the United Kingdom: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. In 2005, the series focused specifically on Northern Ireland, making the design and symbolism of this issue particularly resonant for the Irish people and for students of British history and unity. On the obverse front of the 2005 £1 coin, the coin proudly features the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, Britain's longest-reigning monarch at the time of her passing in 2022. The specific portrait used in 2005 is the fourth definitive portrait of the Queen, which was designed by Ian Rank Broadley, IRB, and introduced in 1998. This depiction is notable for its realism and mature dignity, breaking away from earlier, more youthful portrayals. The Queen is shown facing right, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry frequently used in her effigies. Around the portrait runs a legend: Elizabeth II D.G. Reg, FD 2005 inch, which expands to Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, Latin for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional royal inscription has been used on British coinage for centuries, affirming both the monarch's divine right to rule and her role as a protector of the Anglican faith. Turning to reverse back of the coin, the design is of great cultural and historical importance. The 2005 £1 coin features a highly detailed depiction of the menorah cross, a stylized cross flanked by decorative spirals and foliage, which comes from the early medieval art of Northern Ireland. This design was crafted by Edgar Fuller and Cecil Thomas, and it draws heavily from the Celtic Christian and insular art traditions that were prevalent in the monasteries of Northern Ireland between the 6th and 9th centuries. The style evokes the intricate patterns and religious symbolism found in illuminated manuscripts, such as the Book of Kells or the Lindisfarne Gospels, which are among the most treasured artistic achievements of early British Christianity. The reverse design not only honors the religious and cultural heritage of Northern Ireland, but also underscores the region's contribution to the spiritual and intellectual development of medieval Europe. The menorah cross represents the unity of the Christian community, and its placement on a modern coin speaks to the endurance of these spiritual values. Surrounding the central image is the simple legend, £1, prominently placed to affirm the coin's denomination. In terms of its technical specifications, the 2005 £1 coin is struck in nickel brass, composed of 70% copper, 24.5% zinc, and 5.5% nickel. The coin weighs 9.5 grams, has a diameter of 22.5 millimeters, and a thickness of 3.15 millimeters. Its edge is not only milled, i.e. it is ridges, but also bears an incused inscription that adds another layer of meaning and security. The inscription reads, Decus iti to Tamen, a Latin phrase meaning an ornament and a safeguard. This motto was first used on British coins in the 17th century under Charles II, and it serves both a decorative and anti-counterfeiting function. The 2005 £1 coin was minted by the Royal Mint and issued into general circulation as part of the broader series recognizing the four home nations. It is considered legal tender throughout the UK and is often found in circulation, although its presence became less common after the introduction of the new 12-sided £1 coin in 2017, which replaced older round pound coins due to security concerns. The old-style round £1 coins were demonetized on October 15th. 2017, meaning they are no longer accepted in shops or businesses, but they can still be exchanged at the Bank of England indefinitely. From a numismatic perspective, the 2005 Northern Ireland £1 coin is relatively common, with millions minted for circulation. However, collectors may seek uncirculated or proof versions, which were issued in presentation sets and coin albums. These higher quality versions are struck with more care and precision, and remain popular among collectors of British coinage. Some proof editions of the coin may have a mirror-like background and frosted devices, giving the coin an appealing contrast and artistic flair. The 2005 £1 coin also fits into a broader numismatic narrative. Between 1999 and 2008, the Royal Mint issued a series of £1 coins, each celebrating a different part of the UK. This included 1999 Scotland Lion Rampant, 2000 Wales Red Dragon, 2001 Northern Ireland Flax Plant, 2002 England Three Lions, 2004 Scotland Forth Bridge, 2005 Northern Ireland Menorah Cross, 2006 Wales Eisteddfod Crown, 2007 England Oak Tree, 2008 United Kingdom Royal Shield Puzzle Design. These coins help foster a sense of shared identity and pride across the UK, while also highlighting the distinctive histories and cultures of its regions. The 2005 edition stands out as one of the most symbolic in terms of religious and spiritual heritage. Additionally, this coin came at a time when Queen Elizabeth II was approaching the 60th year of her reign, an era marked by remarkable transformation within Britain and the Commonwealth. While it is not tied to any specific royal celebration, the coin forms part of the broader material culture of Elizabeth II's monarchy, a legacy that would come to be remembered as one of the most enduring in the history of the British Isles. In summary, the 2005 £1 coin with Queen Elizabeth II portrait and the Menorah Cross of Northern Ireland represents more than just monetary value. It is a miniature tribute to Britain's royal lineage, its regional identities, its ancient Christian traditions, and its numismatic evolution. Though demonetized today, it remains a valued collector's item, especially in excellent condition. Whether admired for its artistic beauty, its symbolic depth, or its place in modern British coinage, the 2005 £1 coin continues to evoke curiosity and respect among coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike. Next top, the 2008 £1 coin of the United Kingdom, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, stands as an important piece within the broader series of commemorative and standard circulation British coins. Issued by the Royal Mint, this coin was part of the final stages of the heraldic series that showcased the coats of arms or heraldic symbols associated with the constituent countries of the United Kingdom. The 2008 version, in particular, represented the United Kingdom as a whole rather than a single country like England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland, making it symbolically unifying and historically rich. It was minted in nickel brass, with a mass of 9.5 grams, a diameter of 22.5 millimeters, and a thickness of 3.15 millimeters. Like all standard pound coins since 1983, it featured a milled edge with an inscription, and this year's inscription was Decus et Tetamen, a Latin phrase meaning an ornament and a safeguard, which serves both as a poetic motto and as a security feature against forgery. On the obverse side, the coin presents a fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, whose initials, IRB, appear just below the monarch's neckline. This effigy, introduced in 1998, shows the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a popular and elegant choice that appears across many coin issues during the late 1990s and 2000s. The inscription circling the portrait reads Elizabeth II D. Reg. FD 2008, which is abbreviated Latin for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This side reflects not only the continuity of the monarchy, but also the enduring style of British numismatic tradition. The reverse design, meanwhile, is notable for being the last of the heraldic series and shows the royal arms of the United Kingdom, a composite heraldic device that includes the English lions, the Scottish lion rampant, and the Irish harp, reflecting the union of different nations under British crown. The designer was Timothy Node, a renowned calligrapher and heraldic artist. His rendering of the royal arms was stylized and bold, echoing centuries of heraldic tradition, while making the design distinctive and contemporary for the early 21st century. Unlike earlier coins in the heraldic series, which focus on single nations, such as the Scottish lion or Welsh red dragon, this design brought all the symbols together, making it emblematic of unity. From a numismatic perspective, the 2008 £1 coin holds importance as a transitional piece, as 2008 was also the year that marked the introduction of Matthew Dent's new reverse designs on other UK coins, from the 1p to 50p. which together formed a complete shield when placed together. Interestingly, while those coins introduced Dent's royal shield concept, the pound coin in 2008 retained the traditional heraldic imagery. This has made the 2008 £1 coin both a commemorative and a bridge between eras in British coinage design, standing at the junction of classic and modern. Regarding mintage figures, over 26 million of these coins were struck for general circulation, making it a relatively common coin in terms of availability, though well-preserved or uncirculated examples are more desirable among collectors. The coin was also produced in brilliant uncirculated proof and silver proof versions aimed at collectors, which feature enhanced detail and finish. These special versions are usually presented in sets or individually in display packaging from the Royal Mint, and their values vary based on condition and market demand. Security remained a concern during this time, as the older round pound coins were increasingly targeted by counterfeiters. Despite having edge inscriptions and milled edges, they became among the most forged coins in UK history, which eventually led to the discontinuation of the round pound in 2016 and the release of the new 12-sided bimetallic £1 coin in 2017. Thus, while the 2008 coin was not the final round pound, it belongs to the last phase before major design and structural changes were introduced. In terms of collectability and legacy, the 2008 £1 coin is admired not only for its craftsmanship and symbolic design, but also for its role in closing the chapter on a distinguished series that honored the cultural and heraldic identity of the UK's nations. For numismatists and historians, it encapsulates a moment when British coinage paid tribute to centuries of heraldry and monarchy just before transitioning to a more modern aesthetic in the years that followed. Its enduring value lies in this balance of tradition and transformation, making it a compelling addition to any collection that seeks to trace the evolution of British identity through its coins.